Hello, tenno, welcome to yet another video. This is Put to Devstream in the Bag with Baghead. Today we are going to talk about Devstream 194. This Devstream was from PAX, and it was more of a game show than the Devstream. Like we did, got some news on some deluxe skins, 5 new incarnons, an unannounced update, and next Prime. And it was quite a packed weekend. So first of all, let's quickly talk about the community contest that two developers did. Basically, they started with announcing the new update. The unannounced 2026 update, we don't know the date yet. I'm assuming it might be May or June, because for April we're gonna have the Folly and the next Prime. So I'm assuming this might be a May update. But the first piece of content is the Baruch and Dante Deluxe. These deluxes will release with the new unannounced update, and not only we have the model, we also have some extra pictures, which let me show you real quick. Here is the concept art of the Dante Deluxe, and here is the concept art of the Baruch Deluxe skins. Me personally, I'm really a fan of both of them, especially the Baruch looks really unique. I also like the all owl thematics on the Dante Deluxe skin, and I can't wait to get my hands on both of these skins. With these deluxe skins, we also got our first tease of the new Incarnons. 5 new Incarnons gonna released, but these first two were the part of the contest. Whichever team won, the one of the two Incarnons is gonna be added first, and the second Incarnon will be for the later update. We first are shown the Vectis Incarnon. Vectis, if you don't know, is a sniper rifle. I believe it has like 2 or 1 bullet in the chamber, and the other Incarnon reveal was Tigris, the shotgun. Unfortunately, Tigris lost. I was quite excited to see if Tigris being added soon, but Vectis won. Vectis Incarnon will be packed with the other Incarnons releasing in the unannounced update, and Tigris Incarnon will release in a later date. We don't know how later, because Incarnon releases do take a while. But yeah, Tigris Incarnon will be for the later, and Vectis Incarnon will be releasing with the other Incarnons that are revealed in the unannounced 2026 update. So, speaking of the other Incarnons, let's see which other Incarnons will be releasing with Vectis Incarnon. These are Obex Incarnon. Obex is a sparring weapon, basically your hands and toes, like the you fisticuffs. It's not the fist weapon, it's a sparring, so it's like more different animations. And Obex is a good one, like compared to the other sparrings. Like I think it only loses to Hirudo in stats wise because Hirudo has a Coda variant. Obex has a Prisma variant that can be bought by Barketeer, and that's the only way you can earn it, I'm pretty sure. And Prisma Obex usually has great stats, so if you were an Obex fan, now the Incarnate will be released in the unannounced 2026 update. The next Incarnon reveal was Destreza. Destreza is the signature rapier melee weapon of Limbo Prime, and it's in name rapier. Rapiers are vertical weapons, they don't have that much slicing motions, they usually thrust forward. So rapiers were kind of underrated compared to the other melee weapons, though Destreza itself usually has some good stats to carry its weight, but again, it was not that much utilized because there are other melee weapons that have so much AoE, so much melee influence combos, so much extra damage they can deal. More, swinging it with their swipe animations can hit more enemies. Meanwhile, Destreza and Rapiers are more like single target melee weapons. So I'm quite excited about this one. I hope this Incarnon to Destreza makes it more, how can I say, AoE. Like instead of focusing on singular targets in a vertical line, maybe it expands it. Maybe you can hit even more enemies with the Incarnon. I hope this Incarnon adapter excels the Destreza and Rapier classes as a whole, because at least one of the Rapiers being good will be really nice. The next Incarnon is Ballistica. Ballistica, if I remember correctly, was a weapon that was either released with Hydroid Prime or Ivara Prime. This is a secondary crossbow weapon that, if you kill enemies with the full charge shot, would um, spawn like a ghostly version of them, which they will attack for you. They will be like an NPC, like a companion that will attack the enemies for a short period of time. And this is quite an interesting choice for Incarnon because Ballistica, as far as I know, is not a secondary that is that popular. I've never seen anyone use it. I've never seen anyone make build videos, gameplay videos about it. So this quite got my interest because I kind of wonder what can they do with Ballistica because it's a charge weapon. It's basically like a bow, but it deals like really good damage if you build it right. But again, there were better secondary options than Ballistica, like Icarius, Sestra with the Incarnon, Dual Toxicist, etc., etc., Kuanucor. So I'm quite curious to see what will they do with the Ballistica Incarnon. Speaking of secondary weapon Incarnons, the next Incarnon was a high popular demand by community. So I hope you were in the live stream as well because this got me really excited when they revealed the next Incarnon because I'm pretty sure this will either make or break this weapon. Yes, it is true. Yes, you are not dreaming. And yes, it will come in the unannounced 2026 update with the other Incarnons. We finally have the Stug Incarnon. The Stug Incarnon ribbon market is about to get skyrocket with this. Yes, Stug Incarnon is real. Just like the other Incarnons, there's no details on what will the Incarnon adapter gonna do, but I genuinely think this will either excel Stug from meme weapon to a god tier weapon, or it will just make it worse. It will just become a pure meme that can deal a lot of damage, but we will see. I'm genuinely curious about this because Stug was nicknamed the worst weapon in Warframe because it genuinely sucks. It doesn't deal enough damage. With some builds, it can, but it's not worth the investment because the weapon is just really bad. So I'm quite curious to see if this Incarnon will help it, if this Incarnon will excel Stug to a new tier, if it will become a god tier weapon just like Torrid did. We shall see. I'm quite curious to see what will Stug become when the Incarnon releases. And I will make sure to make a video about it with builds, and I also have a ribbon for it. So while the ribbons are cheap, I hope they are still cheap, that didn't skyrocket yet. Try to get a Stug ribbon because it has 5 disposition, which means it will have really high stats when you get a good ribbon for it. Anyways, on to the next news since the Incarnons are done, which are the next Heirloom skin and the next Prime. So the next Heirloom skin is a Mesa. This is how the concept art looks. It is made by Liger Inazuka, and I'm quite curious to see the in-game model. However, I've been looking at the community, see how they reacted to this. I kind of want to slightly agree that I don't like how empty the top side of the body is for the skin because as with most people, I think Mesa Heirloom should have had a poncho or a cowboy jacket-ish accessory. So I don't like how top naked the skin is. The chaps are cool. The gloves combining into pistols on the fourth skill is pretty cool. I like the longhorn thematics because it's a cowboy character again. But for that gunslinger aesthetic, as the community suggested with their own edits of the skin, in my opinion, the top side of the body should have a poncho, a jacket, or something that fits the longhorn cowboy aesthetic. Other than that, I think this skin will be a top seller. I think this skin will be yet another popular heirloom released just like the other ones. Now, to the crown jewel of the Devstream, who is the next Prime? So, the next Prime releasing at April 8th, by the way, that is next week, will be Voruna Prime. Voruna Prime access is, as you can see, it will have a Okuri Tail's Prime Ephemera. That's the tail ephemera sure it has. It's a Prime variant of it. She will have Handler Prime Syandana, and Vilkas Prime Sundali in her Prime Access. She comes with two weapons. Those gonna be Perigale Prime and Serofang Prime. Perigale is a sniper rifle, signature sniper rifle of Voruna. The gimmick is when you hit headshots, you can go infinite ammo efficiency, shooting forever, if I remember correctly. Serofang Prime is, I believe, a heavy blade. I think it was a heavy blade where if you get 8 times combo counter and ground slam, you pull enemies like a vortex. And it's a pretty cool weapon. Vorna Prime is our wolf character, and I quite like the design of it. And she does come with a Prime trailer as well. However, that Prime trailer is a bit gory, so unfortunately, I won't be showing it in this video. You can find it on the Play Warframe site, and I will leave a link to it in the description. And I will also leave a description to the Devstream itself. I will also leave a link in the description for the Devstream itself too. So, Warner Prime will be releasing April 8, and I hope you Tennos have your syndicate standings, your steel essences, all of your things ready to buy all those relic packs, because in my opinion, this is one of the most exciting Prime releases of this year. I'm saying one of the, because going from the order of the Prime releases this year, we still have Kullervo, Stynax, Citrine, and maybe even Dagat if they do a scheduling thing again. So I'm just saying the Prime releases this year will be incredible. And I can't wait to get my hands on Voruna Prime and make a video about her as well. Well, that was all about the PAX Devstream 194 for Warframe. I hope all of you Tenno enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, turn that bell on for more video news, and make sure to let me know in comments that how do you feel about the Devstream? Did you like the game show part of it? I personally liked it. It was quite funny, and I can tell that they had some fun with it. I'm also excited to see the Incarnons and the other deluxe skins coming from the unannounced update, though I'm pretty sure we will have more info on that in the April dev stream. And I'm also especially excited about the new Prime, which is Warner Prime, and I can't wait to get my hands on this wolf. And yes, she will have a special running on all fours animation. I'm not sure if that's going to be a regular animation or her fourth ability animation. We don't know the confirmation on that. We just know she will walk on all fours, which is quite neat. So, that was all from me. Let me know in the comments if you're as excited as I am, and I see you, Tenno, in the next video.